I like to do. But one thing that I've come to understand about myself over the years and that I've grown to love, right, is the ability that I have to basically go through something, extremely painful, traumatic, whatever it may be, something that might make me angry, something that might make me upset. And while going through it, storing the anger of whatever it is that I'm going through and dispersing it into positive directions, not getting angry in the moment, not being upset, not wanting to destroy anything, letting people who want to do things to you, who want to hurt you, who want to lie to you, who want to cheat you, letting them win, contrary to popular belief, allowing the people who want to do things to you to do it. Let them do it. Let them win. Guys, let them. And what I just do, guys, I don't get upset, because in that situation in itself, I know that situation, God is going to handle it. Whenever people try to do you dirty, whenever anything tries to happen to you in your life, whenever people try to do something against you, trust me, God saw it. You never have to revenge. That's why I always say I never believe in revenge. I don't like to do any revenge stuff. But, at the same time, I always take those things that happen to me, store them, and keep them in a little container deep inside me. So it's not like I wasn't upset. It's not like what the people did to me didn't hurt. It's not like what I got hurt. Maybe in that day, in that moment, I showed a brave face and I just left and I was quiet and I did exactly what you guys wanted me to do because, when you're a legend at the game, when you're when you're used to handling your emotions, to understanding how the world works, to understanding how you reacting to every little thing that happens takes away the opportunity that you have to make a better decision later, which means that because you don't react in that moment, you can leave it and then maybe react to it later, to have that option, So because God's got the revenge part, all I do is take that energy, take that negative energy, take that moment, take whatever it is, take that feeling, and I store it. Then I take that energy and I use it to combat or to fight back all the things that I need to work hard for me to achieve it. So let's say if on my journey I want to become maybe a content creator, when someone out there does me dirty, when someone out there cheats me, when someone out there plays me, that energy, that negative energy, that anger, I'll take that anger and I'll go put that anger into a training session, a gym session, buying face wash, doing something basically where I'm gonna basically get to improve, and this for me helps me then because I then channel that hatred, that anger, that revenge into something positive that is going to have a positive effect on my future. So now what then happens subconsciously when you continuously, condition yourself that when something bad happens, it makes you go work hard. When someone does something wrong to you, you have to go work harder. If anything doesn't go your way, it means that you are not the version of yourself that was able to demolish whatever it is that was trying to come against you, whatever it is, right? Because one thing for me that I always believe in is that weakness is what causes people to want to attack you. No one ever wants to strike the biggest guy in the room because they all know that if you strike the biggest guy in the room, they're going to wipe you. They're going to wipe you. So because you have that understanding of because you're weak, people take advantage of you, then I take every bad thing that happens to me and I use it to fuel my strength. I don't react in that moment because sometimes in that moment you might not even get your outcome back. You might just be angry, but your anger will do nothing. So you stay calm in that moment. You say, sharp. When they take advantage of you, you say, sharp. God's got you. God's gonna get you. I know God's got you. God's got me. God's gonna get you. So that's my thing of that aspect of being able to be hurt in another aspect of your life, but redirect that negative energy and channel it into the things that you want to achieve, then helps me now, because now I'm at the point now where any negative thing, any attack against me, any hatred against me, whatever it may be, I'm always ready to take that energy and put it back into my own life, and now subconsciously, you even start to feel like you need to work harder to become a stronger person, a better being, because like I said, only the weak people in life are the ones who get attacked, So now I have to go work harder every time I feel like I'm not strong enough, and that for me, for some people, they say that's an unhealthy habit, that's an insecurity. But let me tell you something. When you understand one thing about this world, right, in this cruel world we live in, is that unfortunately it's about competition, guys. It's about will. It's about who has the strongest will, who doesn't give up, who's willing to go the extra mile to get their goals. So for me, I now use any negative situation, any negative moment in order to drive my passions, to drive my goals, so that I'm constantly always becoming a better person because of the things that are always happening to me. So the more things happen to me, the better of a person I become. You create basically a reverse mechanism against any negative action that comes against you.